Good morning, guys. What's up? So, I'm going to do a quick reading. Well, I don't know how quick it's going to be, but I'm going to do a reading. I've been getting messages all morning. Got a little bit of headache. Got a little mirror here. We're going to see how this goes. I'd like to thank all my little assistants on the other side that send me messages and help me with interpretations. Appreciate you guys. Hope everyone's having a good day, had a nice holiday. We're going to see what the message is going to be here. And it's going to be a general reading. We're not doing any specific sign. We're just going to see what we need to find out. So it looks like that card wants to stay behind. We got King of Wands. So this could be a person, like a boss in your life, a very creative person, fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Then we got the 8 of Discs. So yeah, this has to do with work. We got the happily working card. So possibly having to do with a boss. We got 4 of Discs and Justice card. So like I really like this 4 of Discs because usually it's about like trying to hold on to money, right? Because the Discs is basically the same as the Pentacles, the coins. So usually the 4 of Pentacles is all about holding on to money. And especially with this having to do with work and a boss. But in this one, it's kind of like shutting people out. Instead of holding, it's like holding all your emotion in. Holding everything about you kind of like secret. And it feels like there's some justice that's coming in here. We got 3 people in the justice image. And this just, the moon card just popped out. So this is something that has been hidden or has been intentionally hidden from you from a boss. That's what it feels like. But it feels like there's going to be some justice here. We got 7 of Wands. Now, 7 of Wands is usually a defensive energy. So I feel like this is calling you to kind of be on guard. And that's part of what this 4 of Pentacles is about too. We got Death card. 3 of Swords. And the 5 of Swords. So this could possibly be you getting fired, unfortunately. Because we've got a death to this situation that's right after the defensiveness with work. And then immediately we have heartbreak right after that death and a 5 of Swords, which is like winning at all costs. But the 5 of Swords is right underneath the Justice card. So this win feels like it's going to be for you, but there might be challenges in between. We got the Priestess of Wands, which is basically like the Knight. So we got a Knight of Wands here with feminine energy. 2 of Wands, deciding on a new path. Shaman of Swords, that's King of Swords. Then we got Hierophant energy and 5 of Cups. So like we got 5-5 energy here at the end, which is showing that there is going to be some change that's going to be happening. We got quite a few swords, and we got the Death card right in the middle. So this is a situation that is going to be closing out. It's going to be wrapping up, or there's going to be a rebirth. As far as like whatever the previous work was, there's going to be a significant change because we got 5-5 energy. And this 5 is about being out, left out in the cold. And then we've got the other 5. That's all about winning at all costs. Finding a way to defeat what's going on in this scenario here. We got Hierophant energy also. So this is about traditions. So there's a particular tradition that's being interrupted here in this situation. And don't forget, we got the Three of Swords, which is all about heartbreak. But here, this looks like this heartbreak is going to come from a deception, from a person that's close to you. So really, I feel like this is about protecting yourself, protecting your feelings, because there's going to be big changes that are coming along, right? There's going to be a change in work. There's going to be a change possibly in leadership. And you have to be able to hold on through these changes. That's what this Four of Discs is. Holding on, like locking up tight, not getting emotional over these changes. Let's find out a little bit more about this. Okay. Temperance. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Balancing out these energies, right? Because there's going to be a change and it could trigger a lot of emotions for you, but you have to keep your feelings intact, right? You have to stay focused on what the goal is here, because your last card was, oh, I thought that was, it's actually a Five of Cups. I thought that was a Five of Swords. Five of Cups. So something that you've been focusing on is going to fail. Exactly like what I'm saying. This has to be your current job. It has to be. So you're being called to have this temperance energy, right? To try to balance out, not to go too far on one end or the other, right? Whether it's having to do with grief, sadness, depression, exhaustion. Like we can't let ourselves go too far in any direction. We have to be able to rein our emotions in and find a way to balance them out. Whatever you do for that, there's a lot of different methods people use: meditation, chanting, music, vibrations, yoga, exercise. I mean, whatever it is that you have to do, you're being called to temper this, and this is your responsibility. No one can do this for you. You're completely in charge of your emotions, and you're going to need that with these changes that are coming in. Okay. Ace of Swords. Truth. Like I said, there's something that's been hidden from you. We had the Moon card on one end, and now we got the Ace of Swords. That's the truth that's going to be coming out. That is possibly going to be a bit hurtful and might cause a bit of a death. And when I say a death, I mean a transformation within yourself. The information that you receive will change the way you feel or act or interact with something. Possibly, most likely having to do with work. Let's get one more and close this out. We need some advice on this. We already know that temperance is going to be our number one advice, right? Keeping your emotions intact and steady. And we got Nine of Swords. So it's like you're already in your head about this. And this is possibly going to put you in more of this situation, right? Nine of Swords is just like the thoughts. Because remember, the swords are air. They're thoughts, conversations. It's all about like what's spoken, what's thought, what's going on in your mind. So these changes are possibly going to cause a lot of, let's call it static within your mind. So this is why it's going to be really important for you to use that temperance energy and balance out what's going to be coming at you here with this truth. Tell me more about this situation. Priestess of Discs. So that's basically, like I said, the priestess are like the knights. So this is like a Knight of Pentacles. And we all know that the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving in the deck, right? So it feels like this change is going to happen, but it's going to take some time. There's going to be a new investment, right? This situation, this scenario, there's a death here to whatever this was if this was a position, a job in a particular company, or whatever this was, there's going to be a change, and then there's going to be the investment into the new opportunity. But we have to remember, again, this is the slowest moving Knight in the deck. So this is going to take some time, some patience, some investment in yourself, right? And again, embodying that Temperance energy, right? Having that patience and moving forward with the confidence in yourself that you can rebuild, no matter how long it takes. Then we got the Shaman of Discs. So we got King of Pentacles. So you see the way this energy is moving. You're going from the Knight of Pentacles, which is making that investment, making that journey, right? That is the investment. And then moving up into the King of Pentacles energy. So this is clearly something that's going to put you in a better position, right? But if we look at this, we have King of Wands at the beginning, and we have King of Pentacles at the end, right? So this is about you making this happen. Because remember, the wands are all about creation. You take up that wand and you create with it. That's the fire. That's the energy. That's what's creating things in your life. And you already appear to be a master of making change in your life. And then now we also have the using that, being patient, embodying that Hierophant energy, investing in yourself and taking the time that it needs will lead you to the King of Pentacles energy, right? Because you move up. There's levels to this. You have to master one before you can move on to the next. So even though you have these wand energy, and basically as a King of Wands, you've kind of like mastered how to use that wand and how to create with it. But now you're mastering how to create stability, specifically financial and within this dimension, right? In this physical world, creating material things to help you feel comfortable and to help you prosper in this dimension. Okay, and then we got the Crone. This is basically what it's going to take, right? Because remember, this is the master of the mind, right? And this is where you go to get clarity. You have to go within. You have to speak to the spirit, to the peace of God that's within you, that has all the information that you need. You have to find a way to interact with that in order to get the messages that you need, right? So stepping away, taking time for yourself, because this is equivalent to the Hermit card. And the Hermit takes time away in the quiet, in the dark, right? Waiting for the light to come, right? And the light is what? It's the interpretation, the spark, the information that you need in order to move on, the enlightenment, right? So that's what it's going to take to continue moving on in this journey. You have to be able to go within and get the information from within. And we got one more card here. We got the Three of Cups, working together with others. This looks really good. Once you've gone in, got the information that you needed so that you can move forward, there will be a celebration. Three of Cups, celebrating with others. So we got them, they're out kind of like in a park, dancing. They've got snakes. Remember, we're closing out the year of the snake right now. We're going to be moving into the year of the horse. So strong momentum. And that just made me think about this Knight of Pentacles that's moving on this horse slowly, right? So there's going to be a slow creep into the year, into this new year with this horse. You got pentacles. So you're going to be investing in yourself, planting things within this environment in 3D to bring success for yourself. And I mean, ending with celebration. So you know this is going to work out, but it looks like it's going to be pretty tumultuous with the changes that are going to happen and this death and rebirth smack in the middle of all of it. Last card, Wheel of Fortune. Come on. I can't make this up. We got that Wheel of Fortune. So put that work in because it's going to be worth the investment. This is about you. This is about moving along in your journey and creating with the wand that you are already a master of. Using that wand to create something new after this opportunity closes. Just remember that the universe has your back and there is a plan. It's just sometimes we have to take the time, go within and kind of commune with spirit and with God in order to understand what the plan is. But this is what that plan is going to bring. Move you out of this energy that you've been in into a better opportunity. So that looks really good for y'all. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I hope the rest of the year goes fantastic. I love y'all. Bye.